everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is the look we're going for today. No, so I was actually supposed to change my t-shirt, but I forgot. So as you can see in the title, we're gonna do a little makeup look on the summer weddings because it's summer season. We got weddings, lockdowns kind of lifted, you can have weddings, and I wanted to try out the new Artist Couture palette, the summer bronze palette and all of that. So yeah, let's get into it. So I'm gonna just zoom in on the eyes. I'm gonna take my e.l.f. putty primer. It's just a synthetic brush. Use that to put it on. Last time I used my fingers, so I just want to see how it works in with a brush. So in the summer months, because it's hot, it's really important to kind of prime your eyes and your face and everything in case you get really oily eyelids like I do, or I have an oily T-zone. So that's the packaging. I can see my fingerprints all over. Don't we love these shades? So I'm gonna start off with Mirage, super light shade here, this shade and Toasty as a base. Just using a fluffy brush also from e.l.f. and just put that all over just to set the primer. Now to start off with the crease, I'm gonna use Toasty again, this one, and just kind of blend it into the crease as my starting off blend color. I'm using a large fluffy brush, so this is the large Morphe blending brush, I think, or fluffy brush, and just go in a windshield wiper motion. And I always like just move it up into the brow bone rather than down. If you can hear that in the background, that's the ice cream man. So that's what happens in London, in England. I'm gonna go in with Topless. Clever. That's a bit darker. I'm using the same brush, by the way. I'm not gonna go all the way in. I'm just gonna leave it out here. You can see where it is. It is a cooler shade, so I'm gonna push it into the outer V. I'm gonna use a clean blending brush. This is the MAC 224, just to kind of soften it. This is super pigmented, by the way, so I clearly went in a bit too hard on that shade. I do want it much softer. So the softer you want it, the more you have to blend. And it makes it easier because when you put that base shade down, you know, that light shade I put at the beginning, it makes it easier to blend, in my opinion. I'm gonna use that same big fluffy brush again. I'm gonna wipe all the excess off on a towel. I'm gonna go in with Sunkissed, which is like a burnt orange shade, again in the crease, because I want it warmer, and just move it up. I'm putting it over that Topless as well. I'm just like lightly dipping it into the pan and just moving it up, always starting from the outer corner in. There's so much going on in the background today. Wow. It's like all I want to do is just film a freaking video, and you have to do all this today, like right at this moment. Keep putting it however high you want it. I think I'm okay where it is. I'm taking that same clean brush, wiping it again on my towel, and just softening everything. I don't actually know what I'm doing. I mean, like, I've not planned out the look. I just want to play around with this palette and see what I can come up with for the wedding look I was gonna do. Didn't think that's right. So for a dark outer corner shade, I'm gonna go in with Baked. It's just a warm dark brown. Just keeping it here. I'm literally just touching the outer corner here. Taking that same clean blending brush, I'm just moving it inwards. I don't want it to go up, but I do want it blended in. Okay, I was thinking about Gilded, but I might use Tantalize. It's like a orangey bronze. Wait, there we go. Orangey bronze shade. I'm gonna just dip my finger in. Oh yes, that's a good shade. I'm not going too much into the dark shade here. I want this look to be suitable for like daytime as well as like nighttime. Normally weddings start in the daytime and then go in quite late into the night. For the inner corner, I'm gonna use Soleil. It's this light gold shade here. I'm gonna mix it in with Gilded, actually. This one. So those, oh, sorry, these two. Just very lightly. I'm gonna use this shade here, Sand. It's like a light champagne shade. So run that into my brow bone. I'm gonna use Sunkissed again, just to blend it all in. I might actually darken the outer corner a bit more, so I'm gonna use Baked again. Clean blending brush. I'm just going in a circular motion till I like how much it's blended. I'm gonna attempt to do a wing liner, and for that I'm using the Collection 2000. Sorry, it's now called just Collection. This is old school. This is old school eyeliner. I've been using Collection. Actually, as you can see, I'm just wiping away all the fallout here, making the line a little bit sharper. I've been using Collection eyeliner since I was like 14 years old. Pray for me, people. I'm so proud of myself. I did it. Just gonna do some mascara off camera. Make sure you use a waterproof mascara because it's weddings. And I put some mascara on. I curled my lashes actually. I'm gonna prime my face now. I'm gonna use the Illamasqua Hydro Veil. It's that small size. Concentrate on the T-zone, push it out. If you have issues with your pores and stuff, this is the time to like put like your pore filling primers on, mattifying primer and so forth. I'm using my trusty Makeup Revolution orange corrector. So for foundation, I'm going to use my favorite, which is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk foundation. This is the same one I used for my wedding. I might mix it in with a little bit of NARS. I just put it straight onto the brush. This is just that e.l.f. stippling brush. Airbrush brush. So for the base part, that is totally up to you whether you want to use a brush, a beauty blender, one of those airbrush machines, your hands. It's just whatever you feel comfortable with. I just think a brush gives a nice finish as well. Now for concealer, I'm gonna actually use two. I'm gonna use the Instant Anti-Age Razor by Maybelline in the color Nude. I'm gonna use my e.l.f. Flawless Concealer in the color Medium Beige. The reason I'm using two is because the Instant Age one is actually quite light, and then this e.l.f. one is more peachy, so I think it just goes nicely. I cannot find my beauty blender for some reason, so to blend this out I'm going to use a fluffy eye blender brush, just in a circular motion. I've actually not blended out my concealer with a brush like this in a long time. Now to be extra daring, I'm going to use my Fenty, let's clean it up, Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Setting Powder in the color Banana. I'm going to use this fluffy brush from e.l.f. It's a blush brush. I'm gonna swirl it in here and just lightly set it. Oof. But everyone's just like, oh my god, you're not using a beauty blender to bake or like set your under eyes? That's right, I ain't. Oh my god, this powder smells amazing. I got this bronzer in my glossy box. Kind Beauty bronzer in Blissful Bronze. Try that with another fluffy brush. I don't want to contour too much, like I feel like it just needs to be softer for a wedding. I'm gonna use my cream blush from e.l.f. again because I just like the dewy look for a wedding. I'm being generous. If you feel like you put too much, you can blend it out with your foundation brush or your beauty blender. Just kind of go over it, soften the edges. You gotta have a pop in highlights, so I'm gonna use my Artist Couture Static, my favorite ever highlight, and just go into C shape into the brows as well. I always start at the highest point here, and then you just move it into the brow. I nearly forgot to do the bottom lash line, so for that I'm going to use Baked and Sunkissed with like a precision brush. I don't like it too dark, so I'm going to use a little bit more Sunkissed. So I used more Sunkissed than I used Baked because I wanted more orange than brown. So I just added a little bit more mascara on the bottom. I'm going to do my lashes and my brows, and I'll be right back. So I'm back. I put some lashes on. Clearly they're a little too big. That was a terrible idea. Anyway, It's on now, so I'm not gonna take it off. I'm just like trying to push it down because I just find them too big. Doesn't mean that you can't wear them. I just struggle. So moving on to the lips. I'm gonna use the same products I used for my friend's wedding. I did the Morphe lip liner in the color Trendsetter, and I did the e.l.f. liquid lipstick in Praline. Then I did the Velvet matte lipstick crayon in the color Natural, which I got from Primark a long time ago for £2. And then on top, I used the Artist Couture lip gloss in the color Sugar Baby. So we all make mistakes. I think this lip gloss is too cool tone, so I'm gonna take that off. Let's try the Pat McGrath lip gloss in Naked Rose. What y'all think? Time for a transition. That was so smooth. But okay, so let's fix that hair. I tried. Okay, I tried. There we go. This is actually, hide that arm fat. Flab. Oh, I like it. So this dress is from Shein actually. It's really super cute. I'm gonna leave a link down below for the dress and a promo code so you can get 15% off. Yeah, I just took the rollers out. Gives nice volume. And yeah, this is the finished look, guys. I hope you like it. I hope you enjoy all your summer holidays, summer weddings, summer parties, and stay safe. Make sure of that. I hope you enjoyed this fun. Yeah. Next up will be my sister's video. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you thumbs up and subscribe, and don't forget to click the notification bell so you can get updated every time we post a new video. Thank you again for watching. Bye.